Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Brooklyn Beats. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Remember, Charles, this is the number one defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number one. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's good for a first down and 10 yards to go.
Switch. 60 Bobcat. 54 is Mike. Hey, Smash. 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score 8-7. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. It's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the...
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in control, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Carson. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
What is that? 19!
Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 2-yard line.
Jones sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Showtime, baby!
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't see that there. He had no time to do much of anything. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. It's our time, guys. Go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks, nothing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back in one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going to force everything either.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A good down to possibly take a shot. And in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Watson. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, the quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
I got it.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
45-yard line.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
70 Lions. Watch the 54. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
They'll run here with Dillon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take it. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get set. 18. Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They give to Dillon out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
You can't block me.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 38 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, Parker, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They run it with Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
15 yards.
From the 50, it's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson looks to throw again. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson.
One thing you're hoping for when you're...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go! Rocco 80! 54! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guy. Will get the football back.
Watson sacked. Fumble on the play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Here's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Love now. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Stop your whining.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll run with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Love looking to throw it. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Jones breaking, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. Now let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Love, they go play action now. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
14.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Brooklyn, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.